Imagine it's 2008. You're 13 years old, sitting in the cafeteria. Suddenly, one kid walks in wearing a Supreme hoodie nobody has ever seen before. Within 5 minutes, every single person in school is talking about him. His value just went up 1,000%. That, my friend, is literally the entire stock market. Today, we're explaining the stock market as the most toxic, dramatic, backstabbing middle school popularity contest in human history. And it makes way more sense than any finance bro will ever admit. This is Westview Middle School, home of 1,200 hormonal teenagers, one vending machine that actually works, and the most brutal economy on planet Earth. Every kid here has a social value, how popular they are, and that value goes up and down every single day, based on rumors, outfits, and who they sat with at lunch. Buckle up for the wildest school day ever. We're turning Wall Street into hallway drama. Let's get this popularity party started. Every September, a new kid shows up. Let's call him Tesla-kun. He walks in on day one wearing LED shoes that change color, holding a skateboard, and rumor says his dad owns a Lambo. Instantly, everyone wants to be his friend. People are literally offering him their gummy worms just to sit at his table. That moment when a company first sells shares to the public, exact same thing. It's called an IPO, initial public offering, or as we call it here, I'm the popular one now. Every morning, the school has a giant leaderboard in the hallway called the Stonk Board. It shows every kid's current popularity rank and dollar value. Tesla-kun starts the year at $5 per friendship point. By Friday, he's $42 because he did a kickflip in the cafeteria and posted it on TikTok. That's an 8,400% pump. Wall Street just calls it growth. There are two gangs in school, the Bulls, jocks and hypebeast who believe Tesla-kun is the next Jesus and will hit $1,000 by prom. The Bears, goth kids in the corner who hate fun, keep saying, he's literally just a normal kid. His shoes are from AliExpress, this will end in tears. Bulls buy more friendship bracelets from him to drive the price higher. Bears borrow bracelets from other kids and sell them, promising to buy cheaper ones later when Tesla-kun inevitably eats dirt on his skateboard. One day, Tesla-kun walks in with a limited edition Pokemon card glowing in his pocket. Suddenly, every kid who called him overrated last week is sprinting across the cafeteria screaming, "Wait for me!" That panic you feel when you see a green candle and buy at the absolute top? That's FOMO. In middle school, it stands for fear of missing out on being cool. In the stock market, it's the same thing, just with more money and regret. There's always that one kid, let's call him Pump Bro, who starts the rumor that Tesla-kun is dating Sabrina from 8th grade. Price moons. Everyone buys in. Pump Bro politely sells all his friendship points at the top. Then texts the group chat, actually, never mind, they broke up, he's cringe. Price crashes 90% in one lunch period. SEC calls this illegal, middle school calls it Tuesday. January 2021, a quiet kid named GameStop Chad has been getting bullied by the Bears for years. He still brings Pokemon cards to school in 8th grade. Everyone laughs. One day, the entire school decides GameStop Chad is actually cool. Nobody knows why. The Bears owe him 300 million Pokemon cards they borrowed and sold. But there's only 50 million cards left in existence. The price of one Charizard goes from $5,000 to $20,000 in a week. The Bears get expelled for not delivering the cards. We call this a short squeeze. Middle school version, the ultimate revenge arc. When the price crashes, two types of kids exist. Diamond Hands Ryan, still wearing his GameStop shirt covered in tears, screaming to the moon while getting stuffed in a locker. Paper Hands Peter sells all his shares the second the price drops 5%, then cries in the bathroom when it hits $1 million. Years later, Peter works at GameStop. Ryan owns the school. There's always one kid, Coca-Cola Senpai, who's been popular since kindergarten. Nothing exciting ever happens to him, but every Friday he just hands out free candy to all his shareholders. No drama, no 10,000% pumps, just consistent gummies every week. Boring? Yes. Rich in 40 years? Also yes. Imagine the principal's son knows the cafeteria is serving pizza tomorrow before anyone else. He buys 500 pizza tickets at $1 each. Then price goes to $20 when the announcement drops. That's insider trading. It's illegal. In middle school, the punishment is detention. On Wall Street, it's also detention, but the detention center has a golf course. The teachers control everything. When the cafeteria gets too wild, inflation, they ban energy drinks. And suddenly, nobody has money for anything. When everyone is sad and sitting alone, recession, they announce free ice cream. And the whole economy moons. We call this interest rates. Kids just call it teachers being moody. Over by the vending machines, there's a table of absolute gremlins, trading magic internet beans. One bean is called Dogecoin because it has a dog on it. Another is called NFT coin, and it's literally just a JPEG of a monkey. Normal kids think they're insane. Then one day, the monkey JPEG kid buys the entire school with his beans. Everyone loses their minds. One day, the principal finds out half the school has been trading Pokemon cards instead of doing homework. Total ban. No trading, no recess, everyone's allowance gets cut. The stonk board shows red arrows for 800 days straight. Kids who were flexing Lambos last month are now eating government cheese. That's a bear market. It always ends, eventually. There's one 95-year-old 8th grader who's been in middle school since 1942. He doesn't care about hype. He only buys friendship points from kids who give out consistent candy, dividends, and have good grades, fundamentals. Everyone else is gambling. He's just collecting candy forever. He is, quietly, the richest kid in history. So next time some finance bro in a suit tries to explain PE ratios and macroeconomic cycles, just remember, it's literally middle school. Some kids get popular for no reason. Some kids get destroyed for no reason. Rumors move markets. Emotions move markets. And the quiet kid who nobody noticed sometimes ends up buying the entire school. That's it. That's the stock market. If you want to get rich, either invent the next Supreme hoodie or just give out consistent candy for 80 years. Either way, see you at recess. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more. And leave a comment. It really supports the channel. Thanks for watching.